Okay, so we've been talking about the water and where it's located in the earth. Did you know, and did you know that it's covered like more than 70% of the earth? Isn't that cool? Okay. And so now we're going to talk about the water cycle. And we've kind of gone over this a little bit, but we don't know the big words, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk about the sequence of the water cycle. So the first step is called precipitation. So we're going to write the steps in order, okay? All right. So the first one is precipitation. The next one, what do you think precipitation means?
Precipitation means, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
You don't know what something means when it like precipitates?
When it falls.
When it falls from the sky? It's like rain. It's precipitation, rain. And snow can fall from the sky. And the next one, if we go in a big circle, the next one is accumulation. And that's where it accumulates on the ground in like rivers and streams and stuff. And then if we go up, the next one's evaporation. And what do you think that one is?
Where it turns into gas and it goes up.
Yeah, because water can be a solid, liquid, or
A gas.
Yeah.
Because it could be an ice cube for a solid. A liquid is the one that we drink. And then the gas is when you're boiling water. It turns into a gas.
Yeah. And then the final step is condensation, where it is in the air, and then after it condensates in the air, it turns into precipitation and just goes in one big circle again. So now that we've practiced this sequence, let's think of something else that we could sequence. Like, let's try water. Like how you said it can go from a solid, liquid to a gas. So what does it start out as a solid?
An ice cube.
An ice cube. And then what's after a solid? What could it do from a solid? Go to a liquid? How does it go to a liquid?
Because if you leave solids out, some solids, they could melt, like ice cream. That's kind of a solid, and then it turns into a liquid.
So what would ice cube turn into a liquid?
Water,
Water.
which is a liquid.
Good job. And then finally a gas. How would water turn into a gas?
If you boil it, it will start evaporating.
Evaporates. Good job. And you can use sequencing in every story you read. Sequencing improves your story a lot. If we think of how we did 4 steps, precipitation, accumulation, evaporation, and condensation, we can add to that to make a story. So we can add to precipitation, we can say the precipitation falls heavily down to the ground, right? We can add details to it. So you can add details to that in every story you do. You can do the steps by steps of how to do something and then just add more details.